Hey folks, how we doing? I thought I'd do a little live video this week, saves me editing it, and I'm conscious I haven't done a video for a while. So I thought I'd give you a little live update really. So if I can work this out, I'll turn the camera around. There you go. So we'll start at the top. It's my new chair. Made that out of pallets as I was tidying up, just because I was fed up of sitting by here. So I thought, make myself a nice little chair, and it's actually surprisingly comfortable, so that's quite good. Sorted out this whole area really, so we sorted out all the pots and everything. So they're what we'd normally use for our potatoes, and in here is all our spare pots. We've taken in that pot there some of the suckers from the raspberries. We've taken them up and planted them on, just to see if we can bring them on, and we'll replant them later in the year or next year. The mint that was in, I don't know if you've noticed, but we had some pallets stacked up here. We've taken everything out of them, so the mint we had in was put in there, and that's coming on nicely. And then all the rest of our pallets. So I've got enough, I think, to make another chair, which I think I will at a later date. In these buckets we've got the potatoes. So these are the potatoes we won from Cookies Allotment Devon, so thank you very much for them. So they're in there now, so there's no sign of them. We planted them about 2 weeks ago, so there's no sign of them as yet, but we're hoping. Raspberries, they're going fine, they're doing brilliant. And then the ones down there as well. So this is where we removed some of the suckers from, just here, and we've got some more down there if you can see. So we got more down there that we'll take out later, and I think there's some behind as well. Yeah, there's one down there. It's a glorious day. Yeah. So yeah, that's them. Asparagus bed. I think all this hot weather has done the trick. So we've got some nice asparagus coming. We've got another one down there. Some little ones here, which is bloody fantastic. And some more there, although is something eating them? Any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, they're coming up slowly, which is good. And we've got to sort out some of this grass as well down there, which I might do next week now. But yeah, so new bed in here. These are something I'm trialing called, what are they called? Kiwi Berries. So they cut them open, they look like a kiwi, but they're about the size of a grape, and none of the fur on the outside. So we thought we'd give them a go. Apparently these are quite hardy, so they should be fine here, but we'll see. So I planted them up today. They grow quite tall, they can grow up to 6 meters I think. So as they grow older, as they grow on, we're going to espalier them out either side, only to about there, and then probably same that side, grow them up, blah blah blah, and then we'll have to sort some structure and we'll grow them across then. So in theory we can walk in here and just they'll be hanging, and then it'll sort of hide all the rubbish by there then, but that's at a later date. Nothing happened with the shed. Okay, composters, we've moved them. Water butt, composter. We've put all the horse manure, so a couple of weeks ago I showed you all the horse manure. So that is now, most of it is in there, if it focuses. There you go. So most of it is in there now. So that'll compost down, same in there. And what we couldn't fit in is just end up here. So we've had a bit of a general tidy up at the allotment. I say I've had a general tidy up, so it's looking a lot better, but it does mean that we've got loads of wood here, which we've got a wood burner fire pit in the house, or in the garden should I say, at home, so that's what it'll last for, but it needs to dry out. Been giving a Belfast sink and some slabbing, so I'm making a pond. Now this isn't the finished thing, I've just done this today really. Now because of the trees here, we couldn't sink the sink down really, so we have built it up essentially. So what we're going to do is keep building it up to probably this level, and then these will come out and then there'll be more pond. The wood's only in there just in case anything falls in, like hedgehogs or whatever, they can get out at the minute. So that's that, so that's coming on, and then I'm hoping to have a solar powered like pump to pump some water from here. So what we'll do is we'll build a bit of a tabernacle, I believe they're called, if it focuses, underneath, and then from here then we'll have a pump to pump water, so we've got like a mini waterfall, but we'll see. Let's keep going. Leaks, so we started having some leaks, they're decent size, so yeah, we've started having some of them and they're really good, so that's fine. If I spin you around, the allotment is coming on slowly. It's getting there. So I've been busy building more raised beds. Originally that's where we had the composter, the pallet composter, so that's all now gone, and we've used most of it in the compost bins, so that's fine. Rhubarb's coming on. It's had a few seed heads, and there's another one in there. So all I've been doing is snapping them off, taking them off. We've had quite a few, and I need to get in there and get rid of some of those snails now, and whatever they are. Any ideas? But yeah, get rid of some of them. This is the rhubarb we're forcing this year. If I just put that down here for now. So we're forcing this rhubarb this year. Let's have a look. And as you can see, ooh, could probably take some of that now. That's grown tall. So we'll have some of that today. Should be good. So that will force, and then next year we'll probably force one of the other two that are by there, and keep working our way up. If we come down. Sorry if this is boring, guys. I haven't done one for a while. Lavender that we had planted all across the place, so that was in the pallets up there and what have you. We've planted that out now. 2, 4, 5 of them are taken, the last 2 didn't. But these are coming on leaps and bounds. Absolutely fantastic, so the bees will love it. And then we've got some more coming out in the house to go along there. Long raised bed, need to get more soil for that. This one, so eventually these will be the 2 flower or main flower raised beds. Not sure what we're going to have in them yet, but that's the idea. And then from here onwards back will be the vegetable section, and then here down will be the fruit section. Raspberries over here, so that one is going great guns, he's loving life. These are 2 of the other ones, 2 other suckers that we dug up and planted here, and they're coming on alright as well, so I'm quite happy with that. So we should have loads of raspberries next year. That gooseberry, we need to plant this out now, but I still haven't decided which bed it's going in, so I think it'll be alright for this year, but that's coming on nicely. This bed is going to be a surprise. I've got stuff germinating in the house. I'm not going to reveal it yet. I'll wait to see if it does germinate. Extra horse manure we couldn't fit anywhere else, so I've just chucked it in this bed, so that's fine. Garlic's coming on nicely. It's a bit yellow, I believe that was when we had the cold weather, but that's coming on nicely, so I'm happy with that. And then the broad beans, so these were what else we won from Cookie's Allotment Devon. If you haven't checked out his channel, I'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, these are coming on nicely as well. I'm not sure what variety they are, so Jace, if you're watching, let us know. But they've started coming up. That's only after about probably 2 weeks ago I planted them, but they're coming on nicely, which is great. This one, there's nothing in there yet, but I think what I'm going to do, because I can't get enough compost or afford enough compost to fill all the beds this year. I think I'm going to have a mixture of vegetables and fruit down here this year, and then next year we'll go to the plan. So I'm not sure what we're going to have in here. This strawberry bed, sorry about the shadow, there's nothing in yet. My plan is the ones that come off this year, so the extra sucker ones, is that what they're called? They're going to come in this bed, so we should have more. Blueberries, mixed views about the blueberries. So this one is coming on fantastic. This one, the cats keep digging it up and I don't know why. So this one's a lot further behind, and so's this one. Now I'm not sure why this one's further behind, but the one down there is coming on nicely as well. So I'm not sure what's going on really, but this one seems to be quite happy. So hopefully next year we should have some blueberries. Fig tree. Let me take you back a bit. It's a bit in the way there. So I'm going to dig it up at the end of this year, probably January time when it's dormant, and we're going to move it to the middle of the fence. And what we're going to do is espalier it all the way along both sides, just because it'll be out the way and we should get another raised bed in here. But as you can see, he's loving life at the minute. So I had a quick count earlier, there's about 12 or 14 figs coming, which is good. So as long as it doesn't get too cold, these should be alright really. So hopefully we'll have some nice figs. And there's loads here. So this we've just bent over just so it's out the way. We've tied it up. We've started to espaliering it. Empty these. This will come down probably end of the year. Strawberries are loving life. What is going on? We've had loads of flowers and go. Absolutely hundreds of flowers come in, which is good. So they're all quite happy. Some of them have opened. We've had loads of bees about today as well, which is good. So yeah, more flowers there. That one's well and truly on its way. So yeah, they're all coming along nicely. More. So we should have loads of strawberries this year. We'll make some jam and stuff. Raspberry, focus. Raspberries are coming on nicely as well. So I've started getting in here, picking out all the grass, or started to. So hopefully we'll have grass free next year. As you can see, there's loads at the back. Sort of down there. We need to sort all this out. But the raspberries are coming on. I made the mistake last year of cutting those raspberries, which are the summer ones, right back, and not really thinking, because the autumn raspberries, these ones, I can cut back and they'll come and we'll have loads this year. These ones only grow on last year's canes, and I wasn't really paying attention when I did it. So we're not going to have any or many raspberries this year, but hopefully next year we should. Gooseberry you've seen. So that's the plot really, guys. It's looking a bit better, I think. It looks bigger as well since I've moved that composter. So I'm quite happy with that. And like I said, which is awesome. So my next project, I need to get my runner bean canes up, which I'll do. Let's turn you around. So runner bean canes will probably go up next week now. I'm busy next week actually, so probably the week after, but we'll see. I'll show you the stuff in the house later in the week, because I've got stuff germinating in the house, so that's fine. But yeah, I also need to sort out the shed area, which I'll do eventually. But this is the chair, so there's enough room here for 2 people. Don't know why you can see that. So I'm sat on it, and you can just see the plot. If I turn you around, this is me sat in there. You can pretty much see the whole plot, which is good. So you can sit here, have a nice cup of tea, coffee, bit of a sandwich or some lunch, and just chill out, which is great. Skies are blue. How's everyone? What's the weather like? That's next door. But it's coming on nicely. So I'm going to dig some more of them up before I go home, and some rhubarb. And that'll be it, I think. I'm absolutely shattered now, digging that pond area and doing all that today. But let me know what's going on, guys. What have you been doing? Hi, Allotment Life. Yeah, massive mistake with the Brian, massive mistake with the raspberries. Live and learn though, live and learn. We should have some off the one plant this year, but we've got more of the suckers coming, so next year we should have an abundance of them. And the autumn raspberries, they just give us so many anyway, it's ridiculous, so it's not too much of a problem really. But you live and learn, like I said, live and learn. Never too old to learn something new. What I've also got, if I show you, got loads of pots I was given, kind of looking after, but kind of can use as well. So I've got loads of pots that I might start potting some stuff up. Some more flowers and sunflowers and what have you. So we've got loads in the house. But yeah, this is the mess. This is the mess of the shed. So some of this is just stuff. Once the shed's built properly, it'll all be tidied away in that. So I might start that in the next couple of weeks. I've got to buy the wood though. Strawberries are the one. I love a strawberry. But next year we should have loads. Feel free to show us the mess on your plot, Brian. But yeah, we've got, when we get all the strawberries, we should have loads. We can make jams, ciders, what have you. Cider, perry, whatever you want to call it. We should have loads then, which will be good. It's never too embarrassing. Look at mine. And look at it. Bit of tidying never hurts. All that. My canes are down there as well, which is good. So I'll store them down there. And then I've got, if I show you, just so you can never be embarrassed about your mess, a load of the wood. There's a big gap in the fence here, so I've put a load of wood in there just to fill it out a bit so nobody can cross over. But down here is all the rotten wood and all bits of crap that I found on the plot, so that's all hidden down there. And we got all this wheelbarrow, so it's all good, all good. So I'm probably going to leave you to it because I can't believe this video has been 20 minutes, so apologise if I've bored the hell out of you. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.